Hey guys, Stuart Schreier here from SEO Cheat Guides. So today I want to talk to you about how you can make more money from the work you're currently doing. So one of the things that I notice a lot is there's plenty of digital marketers who come up with solutions, custom solutions, either for clients' problems or their own problems. They spend a lot of time coming up with these solutions and then they just stop there. Once they implement that solution for their business or for their client's business, that's the end of the trail. They go on to the next project, they come up with another custom solution. So one of the challenges I'm going to have for you here today is to start to think about who else can benefit from those solutions that you've created. I'm going to walk through 3 examples that I've had in kind of my career, my businesses, that have led to tens if not hundreds of thousands of dollars simply by asking that one additional question: who else can benefit from this? So when I was running my foot care business, one of the things I had to do is I had to reach out to family physicians, primary care physicians, because they were a referral source for orthotics for the business I was running. So one of the things I did is I built out these fax lists. So I scraped essentially a database of physician fax numbers. I built it based on city and on specialty, and I kind of created this master list. Once I had created that master list, it was an asset of the company, but it was an asset of the company that could have easily just been used for our company. But what I decided to do is redeploy it and ask that question: who else would benefit from this? And it turned out there were tons of companies who had a need to be able to fax physicians once in a while, and they were happy to pay 10, 15, sometimes 50 cents per fax from this one list that I built. And I was able to build, $30, $40, $50,000 a year worth of faxing just by having the list, automating the process, having a VA actual fax out the messages to the physicians. And it was a level of value that allowed me to really scale up my business because it provided more cash flow, which allowed me to grow quicker. So that was one example of asking that one simple question that allowed me to redeploy an asset that I built for my business for a solution to a problem I had and put it to use solving a problem for a lot of other businesses. Now, this is something you can do. You surely have solved problems that other people would benefit from having. You just need to take the time to look in your business or in your client's business to see what solutions you've kind of gone through. Another example of this in the foot care business was when I started my digital marketing agency and started working with podiatrists. I knew that one of the problems they had was their admin team. They needed to have a training module to kind of walk them through how to answer the phones, how to deal with questions, what the frequently asked questions were, how to deal with insurance questions, how to sell to a certain extent the patient coming into the office for orthotics, foot care, ingrown toenails, whatever it was. There was a set of things that needed to happen. Plus we knew they needed mystery shop in order to see that their front end staff were doing a good job. So when a client asked me if I would pull this together, it wasn't something that was within the framework of what we wanted to offer, but I asked that one additional question: who else would benefit if I pulled this together? Is it something that I'm going to be able to sell over and over and over and over again? And surely the question was, or the answer was yes. So we went to work and we built this with the full intent of charging the client for the work. So we got paid our hourly rate to make it worthwhile on that front end deal. But then we redeployed that exact strategy and brought in tons of other clients, added a tremendous amount of value to the community by being able to market that service in a box. So again, that's another example. And a third example I wanted to share with you was, again, in the digital marketing space. I had a client come to me. They wanted to have a custom application built for their website. On a one-off basis, it wasn't something that I wanted to get into. I don't particularly like custom work because it's not scalable, but when I looked at it and asked myself, if we build this, will other people buy it from us? It became very obvious that if we spent, the 10 or 15 or 20 hours it was going to take to build it, we would be able to build that client, deliver for him exactly what he wanted, and then we would be able to take that plugin and deploy it out into that niche and sell it over and over and over again. And it turned out that that was something we were able to sell for $800 a pop to dozens of other people in that niche. It opened a lot of kind of relationships that allowed us to sell other services. So those are 3 examples from my business. Hopefully you got something from this. Really what I would encourage you to do is take a step back, think about what you have or what you've done in your digital marketing agency that you could redeploy for other people in the same niche that would solve problems for other people, that you don't have to recreate the wheel. Just take what you've already done and market it. Anyways, I hope you got something from this video. If you did, definitely hit the subscribe button, leave a comment or question. I'd love to engage with you here on the channel. Give me a thumbs up. YouTube really likes that engagement, as do I, and I'll see you in the next video.